Good morning. This one kind of snuck up on me. It's kind of a busy morning because I just woke up a little bit ago. Of course, I was up for a while and then went back to sleep. And when I woke up, I'm like, oh, but the show must go on. Plus, doggies, they's got to go, and so do we got to go. But good morning. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Or afternoon, or evening, wherever in this world you might be at this time. I appreciate you stopping by. How you doing? Excuse me there. My name's Brian. See, it says it right there. And I am a poet. At least that's what it says right there sometimes. And thank you for joining me for my show. And a little coffee. Cheers. And remember, make sure you're subscribed. You know what they like us to do. Please like and subscribe and all that jazz. And everything I do here, I do under fair use. And what do I do here, you might ask? Good afternoon, Irish Mart. How you doing? Always glad to see you. So what do I do, you might ask? Well, according to I see it there. You see it down there, the title of this. This is classic poetry with a twist. Classic poetry. That means anything old. helps get around those pesky copyright issues. Anything enlightening and anything good. And usually has a rhyme scheme. But, we've already discovered on this, it doesn't necessarily have to be there. Wallace Stevens. So what I do is I take classic poetry. Hey, Paralyzed, good morning and glad for you. Thank you for joining me. So what I do is I take these classic poems, like Poe, for example, which we're going to do today, and I plug it into the Suno.com. Plug it into the Suno.com music generator, and we explore together what it comes up with. And it's come up with some interesting things, hasn't it now? So there is a playlist of stuff, which I will provide later. But what's on the playlist this morning? Let's see here. What do we got on the menu agenda this morning? Share our screens here. It's right there. Share. All right. Today's selections. We have 6. Like I said, Poe, Edgar Allan Poe, To Helen. Good afternoon, Sophia. It's always lovely to see you. The second one is called Black Tambourine by Hart Crane. Our third selection for today is a poem called What Are Years by Marianne Moore. Fourth on the agenda is E.E. Cummings' A Man Who Has Fallen Amongst Thieves. Then we got Siegfried Sassoon's Dreamers. And our final selection for today's show, The Darkling Thrush by Thomas Hardy. I'm already intrigued. I don't know about you guys, but of course that's just me. I'm on my first one. But of course, the thing that always wakes me up is the bladder. The bladder always wins. So, but we're not here to talk about body parts winning. We're here to talk about poetry. Specifically, we're here to listen to it and see what we can see. Let me stop that screen, bring up this other screen, and we will start this off, and I will go check on Bella. Of course, I got it. Both. All right, here we go. The first version of To Helen by Edgar Allan Poe.
Gently o'er a perfume sea, the weary wayward wanderer bore to his own native shore. On desperate seas long wont to roam, thy hyacinth hair, thy classic face, thy naiad airs have brought me home to the glory that was grace and the grandeur that was Rome. Oh, in yon brilliant window niche, how statue-like I see thee stand. The Aquila within thy hand, our Psyche from the regions which are holy land. I see thee stand, the Aquila within thy hand. Psyche from regions which are holy
That was pretty cool. What'd y'all think? Well, let's go on to the next one. More guitar.
Helen, thy is to me like those Nisaean barks of yore that gently roar a perfume sea. The weary wayward wanderer bore to his own native shore. On desperate seas long wont to roam, thy hyacinth hair, thy classic face, thy naiad airs have brought me home to the glory that was grace and the grandeur that was Rome. In yon brilliant window niche, how statue-like I see thee stand. The agate lamp within thy hand, oh, Psyche from the regions which are holy land. these sandals of yours, gently your perfume see. Where would wander to his
All right, let this catch up. That was cool. I like it better than the first version. And I have to agree, it had that slow country vibe. I could hear someone like Carrie Underwood singing this. That's cool. All right, now on to our next selection, which is if I recall, was Heart Crane, Black Tambourine. Oh, it says what are years because I messed up.
The interest of a black man in a cellar. Marvin's hearty judgment on the world's floor. That's lost in the shadow. And the rope spans a crevice in the floor. A song driven to thundering sound. Heaven with the tortoise and the hare. Foxbrush and soul, ear top is gray. And mingling incantations on the air. Man, forlorn in the cellar, wanders in from his kingdom dark and light. With his tambourine stuck on the wall, and in Africa, a compass quits with flight. Rhythms and wandering sound. Heaven with the tortoise and the hare. Foxbrush and soul, ear top is gray. And mingling incantations on the air. The black man, forlorn in the cellar, wanders in some kingdom dark that lies between his tambourine black man fallen in the cellar, wanders in some mid-kingdom dawn. That's fine. Swing his tambourine on the wall. And in Africa, a carcass quickly
Yeah, I have to agree. That's more like it sometimes. You know, get your blood pumping in the morning. Thank you for listening while driving to work. And don't have too much fun when you get to work. But be careful on your way there. Let's see what the second interpretation of this has for this. Remember, it's not what are years. I messed up and didn't change the title in it before I had. Yeah, so I got stoned and I missed it. And that's all I'm saying about that.
Tardy judgment on the world's closed door. Gnats tossed in the shadow of a bottle, and a roach spans a crevice in the floor. Driven to pondering found heaven with the tortoise and the hare. Foxbrush and soul, it's up his grave, and mingling incantations on the air. The man forlorn in the sun wanders in some mid-kingdom dark that lies his keys tambourine on the wall, and in Africa a carcass quickly flies. Judgment on the world's closed door. That's tossed in the shadow of a ball, and a roach stands a crevice in the floor. Wanders in some mid-kingdom dark that lies between his tambourine stuck on the wall, and in Africa a carcass quick with flies.
I like both of those. I like that one because it actually had an ending. But as we know, when Suno doesn't like going over 4 minutes, and it's still ended. But I like that one better. It's just slightly better. What'd you think? And in the meantime, while y'all pondering that, please like and subscribe and all that jazz. And just a friendly reminder, everything we do here is done by fair use. And good morning, Teresa. Thank you for listening. Yes, I have to. Yes, Beachy. The second one was. Yes, second one. Yes. Well, they're going to be on the playlist after we get done here, so you can always go to the playlist, which I update daily. Yes, definitely both were good, and I like the fact that they actually get the had some freaking electric guitar and some drums and get the blood pumping. Sometimes it's too early in the morning, at least for me, for all the dramatic stuff, especially with everything else going on in our wonderfully fucked up little community. All right. Now the next one is actually titled "What Are Years?" And that one was by, let me look up her name again, Margaret Moore. This one was by Margaret Moore. Yeah, I said it, didn't I? On that, Xenu Marlene, motherfuckers. And let's get on with the show.
What is our innocence? What is our guilt? All are naked, none is safe. And whence is courage? The unanswered question, the resolute doubt, dumbly calling, deafly listening. That in misfortune, even death, encourage others, and in its defeat stirs the soul to be strong. He sees deep and is glad, who accedes to mortality, and in his imprisonment rises upon himself as the sea in a chasm, struggling to be free and unable to be in its surrendering, finds its continuing. So he who sorely feels behaves the very bird, grown taller as he sings, steals his form straight up. Though he is captive, his mighty singing says satisfaction is a lowly thing. How pure a thing is joy. This is mortality. This is eternity. Though he who strongly feels behaves the very bird, grown taller as he sings, steals his form straight up. Though he is captive, his mighty singing says, satisfaction is a lowly thing. How pure a thing is joy. This is mortality. This is eternity.
That was cool. Maybe. Also, the guy, the voice they used kind of sounded like the guy from Bare Naked Ladies. You know, the black-headed guy, the one that they didn't kick out for being a cokehead. Although I liked both singers, that's what I thought of at first. I'd throw a little country in there. Let's see what number version 2 has in store for us. Here we go.
What is our innocence? What is our guilt? All are naked, none is safe. And whence is courage, the unanswered question, the resolute doubt, dumbly calling, deafly listening, that in misfortune, even death, encourage others, and in its defeat stirs the soul to be strong. He sees deep and is glad who accedes to mortality, and in his imprisonment rises upon himself as the sea in a chasm, struggling to be free and unable to be. In this surrendering finds its continuing. So he who strongly feels behaves the very bird, grown taller as he sinks, steals his form straight up, though he is captive. His mighty singing, satisfaction is a lonely thing. How pure a thing is joy that says mortality. So he who strongly feels behaves the very bird, grown taller as he sinks, steals his form straight up, though he is captive. His mighty singing, so satisfaction is a lonely thing. How pure a thing is joy that says mortality. This is eternity.
Both of those were interesting. I heard a little Beyonce in the voice that they put in for the second one. I like both, but the first one I like better, slightly. Yes, sounds like a secular song, yet the poem is about faith. Definitely. And this one again was by Margaret. Now, let me pull it back up. See, I most of these that we do, just to preface, I have not read. You know, this is basically all basic cold reads, cold listen tos. Yes, Margaret Moore, Marianne Moore. When I have to do more about her, more of hers. All right, so I like both of them slightly too Well, slightly number one better than number two. But hey, we're just here to have fun. We're here to have fun. Okay. So this is E. E. Cummings, a man who had fallen amongst thieves.
Among thieves, lay by the roadside on his back, dressed in 15 great ideas, wearing around here for a hat. Faith held somewhat more. At once, then fired by hyper-Pacific steel, sought newer pastures, or because swallowed with the frozen brook, fingers falling out of eyes, which knows nobody he loves, as if he did not mesmerize. Once did nothing on the best. His wife will friend flesh weekly return. One of you trousers fly the best. A husband so lonely in the I put him all into my arms and staggered bang with terror through a million billion trillion stars. Did not ring on the best. His wife will friend we do. Follow you, crowds of fly confess, a bottom solely from whom step rescue. Put him all in my arms.
Now that was cool. Yes, like a Disturbed, Offspring, Five Finger Death Punch. Yeah, I like Disturbed too. That melodramatic metal, the epic metal. That's what that sounded like. That was pretty cool. So let's go on with the next one then.
A man who had fallen among thieves lay by the roadside on his back, dressed in 15th rate ideas, wearing a round gear for a hat, fake for somewhat more than less, emancipated evening, had in return for consciousness, endowed him with a changeless crown. Where on a dozen staunch and real citizens did grades at pause, and fired by hypercivic zeal, sought newer pastures or because swallowed with a frozen breath, pink his vomit out of eyes, which noticed nobody he loved, as if he did not care to rise. One hand did nothing on the bed. Its wide-flung friend clenched weakly dirt, while the mute trouser fly confessed a button solemnly inert. I put him more into my arms and staggered back with terror. A million billion trillion stars. One hand did nothing on the vest, its wide-flung friend clenched weakly dirt, while the mute trouser fly confessed a button solemnly inert. Rushing from home the stiff and pure, I put him on my arms and bang with terror through a million billion trillion stars.
Yes, that one was okay, but definitely cannot beat the first one. Consensus. Yes, number one, get the blood pumping. I like it. All right. Our next selection. Let me look up who that is. Oh, yeah, right there. Siegfried Sassoon. Dreamers. And as you can see in the little thing, it's got little soldiers in there. So, oh yeah. To backtrack to this, I like the ones that sound like they're being performed by the cast of the Safety Dance video. Yes, a lot of them have that Ren Fair medieval type, minstrel type feel to them. All right. Let's see if this one does.
Soldiers are citizens of death's gray land, drawing no dividend from time's tomorrows. In the great hour of destiny they stand, each with his feuds and jealousies and sorrows. Soldiers are sworn to action, they must win. Some some flaming fatal climax with their lives. Soldiers are dreamers when the guns begin. They think of firelit homes, clean beds, and wives. I see them in foul dugouts, gnawed by regrets, and in the ruined trenches, lashed with rain, dreaming of things they did with balls and bats, and marked by hopeless longing to reclaim bank holidays and picture shows and spies and going to the office in the
That was interesting. Minus the pretzel, but garlic cheese bread? Sounds pretty good right now. And it's not just because I have the munchies. Garlic cheese pizza. Yes, I liked that one. And the fact that it sounded kind of minstrelly was pretty cool, considering what Paralyzed said. Hey, Christy. Good evening, my dear. Thanks for showing up. Yes, next to bacon, cheese is life. I don't know what I would do if I couldn't eat cheese. Or bacon. It just make life not worth living. All right, so Siegfried Sassoon, Dreamers, version 2. Yes, and remember, they used to actually tell boys to fascinate girls with a bit of cheese to get them into their beds. Too bad it doesn't work. I'm sorry. My heart goes out to you. Seriously, we got to send serious vibes this woman's way. Oh. You know, it reminds me of a story that my ex-brother-in-law told me. He said at the beginning, after God was doing his thing, separated the waters, blah, blah, blah. And he started naming all the animals and giving them traits and this. And he comes up to the pig. And he comes up to the pig and he goes, what am I going to name? What about you? What about you? What's special? You're not cute, although the babies are cute. You roll around in mud and stuff. You eat just anything out there. And I know what? I'll make you taste good. Oysters? Ugh. Yes. And it's no wonder I'm single. On that note, let's go to version 2.
Destiny they found. Each witness views and jealousies and I see going to the office in the train. And picture shows and steps. I'm going to the office in the train. Soldiers, citizens of death's greyland, showing no dividend for times to oppose. In the great hour of destiny they stand, each with his views and jealousies and sorrows. Soldiers are sworn to activate a swing, celebrating fatal climax with their lives. Soldiers are dreamers when the guns begin. Keep on fighting in homes, between beds and rise. I see them in foul dugouts, nor by rats. And in the room trenches lashed with rain, dreaming of things they did with balls and bats.
Well, that was really good up until we didn't get an ending. Ugh. Yes, be safe, pizza. Don't have too much fun at work. But yeah, that one got the old. And I got to be careful with all the headbanging. You know, I come from the headbanging era, and everything. But I injured my neck. Yeah, so it's going full heavy metal and going to be 8. Yeah, this is great. That's what I like about doing this. Far as pure metal goes, the second one was better. You know, and like I was saying, I got to be careful because of my neck. I injured my neck when I was in the Navy, which I got an update on that from my doctor yesterday. Something cool. I'll bring that up at the end. But yeah, that's the whole point behind my show. You know, it's a journey that we both, all you guys and me, go on at the same time. I mostly just, most of the time, I've never even heard of these guys, you know, these people, or if I've heard of them, I've never read their stuff, you know. I didn't study poetry. I haven't studied poetry intensively since I was in college back in 30 years ago. So this is a fascinating journey, and this tool that we have here to, explore them in a new dimension, and it's, for example, here, if you look at the picture, there's toy soldiers there. So it kind of gives you a little bit of what to expect and, how to interpret. It's also fascinating how they interpret, how the AI interprets the work anyways to bring up those pictures. I've seen some fascinating ones. So now let's go up here. Oh. I love heavy metal. One full version by Metallica is my favorite. Yes. Song of theirs. And that goes, yes. Yeah. The thing with this with Suno is it cuts off at 4 minutes. So I like it when I see our selections that are like under 3:30. I like it the 3 minute to 3.5 minute mark, because we know I'm going to get a good song. And if it's 4 minutes, I'm like, I see it. I'm like, I just hope that it doesn't cut off. But still. Hey, Crystal. If you go back on the replay crew, the very first selection I did was Edgar Allan Poe. That's cool. I made a female voice song with one of my mom's poems. It turned out pretty good. I would like you to send it to me, and I'll play it on here if you want me to. That's what, if you guys got suggestions, like, Crystal here, she's a Poe fan, so I did another Poe. Hey, I'll do Poe anytime. Well, Edgar Allan Poe. We're not going to talk about other Poes that they're talking about right now. But that is cool. I would really, really like to listen to that. So if you just email me, it's I'll put it up right here. Yes, let me do this. You can find my email or my Gmail and mail me here your suggestions. Send me a file. If you want me to play it like Beachy, send me a freaking link and I'll play it. Haven't finished that one yet. You're welcome. Okay, let me get up here. I made one. Hey, that's cool. Send it to me. And I'm trying to split up the Raven into doing an epic. It's going to be hard. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that like I did with Rime of the Ancient Mariner. And, okay, email me some of her poems and we'll plug them in and see what we can see. That's the whole beauty of being on this journey, Speaking of, we got our last selection here. While I'm bringing that up, remember, like and subscribe and fair use. That's what we do around here. So our last selection is The Darkling Thrush by Thomas Hardy. So here we go, my friends. Here we go.
I leant upon a coppice gate when frost was spectre gray, and winter's dregs made desolate the weakening eye of day. The tangled vine stems scored the sky like strings of broken light. all mankind that haunted night had sought their household fires. The man's sharp features seemed to be the century's corpse outlined. His crypt, the cloudy canopy, the wind, his death lament. The ancient pulse of German birth was shrunken, hard, and dry. And every spirit upon earth seemed fatherless as I. At once a voice arose among the bleak twigs overhead. In a full-hearted even song of joy unlimited. And ages through trail cold and snow in glass bereft blue had chosen once to bring his soul upon the growing moon. So little cause for carolings of such ecstatic sound was written on terrestrial things afar or nigh around, that I could think there trembled through his happy good night air some blessed hope whereof he knew, and I was unaware. There was a voice arose among the twigs overhead. Of joy illimited. And I could think there trembled through his happy good night air some blessed hope whereof he knew, and I was unaware.
Well, that was practically freaking perfect. Yes, and hauntingly beautiful. I'll message you after this on Messenger, okay? Yes, on Facebook. We'll talk later, but hauntingly beautiful. I like that, and I like the fact that it was right there at the cutoff, and they did it right. That's how I like it. All right. Yes, that was a good one. Let's just see now if our last selection, or if our second version of it, matches up.
Made desolate the weakening eye of day. The tangled vine stems scored the sky like strings of broken lyres, and all mankind that haunted nigh had sought their household fire. The land's sharp features seemed to be the century's corpse outlet. His crypt, the cloudy canopy, the wind, his death lament. The ancient pulse among the leaves, leaves on her head. In a full-hearted even song of joy illimited. Age of flush will come to small and blast the ruffled blue. Had chosen thus to fling his soul upon the glowing moon. So little cause for carolings of such ecstatic sound was written on terrestrial things afar or nigh around, that I could think that trembled through his happy good night. Some blessed hope whereof he knew, and how he was unaware. The landshot features seem to be the sentry's corpse outlined. His crypt the cloudy canopy, the wind his death lament. The ancient pulse of German bird was shrunken hard and dry. Yet every spirit of all earth burbless as I. And once a voice arose among the breezes overhead. In a full-hearted even song of joy illimited. Lamented prosper God the fall and last the ruffled blue. Had chosen thus to fling his soul among the growing gloom. So little cause the carolings of such ecstatic sound was written on terrestrial things all night round. I could think that trembled through his happy good night. Some blessed hope whereof he knew, and I was unaware.
Bye, Teresa. Have a great day. Appreciate you stopping by, and I'm glad you liked the tunes because those both were good. I like number one better because of the hauntingly dramatic. But what got me laughing was this comment here, because they were talking about caroling. Yes, it kind of sounded like a Christmas carol. Definitely one was better, but hey, to end for number two to end on such a rousing note to launch off for the rest of your day, I like that. Today's selections were overall really good. I didn't have any. Oh, I can't wait till this fucking ends. But I hope y'all liked them too, because this is a journey we're on. Whether it's this journey, that journey, or the other journey, we're all on this journey. So I appreciate y'all. Stop by. Any questions or anything? Oh yeah, update. I went to the VA yesterday to see my doc, and I talked to her about the stellate ganglion blocking shots because I had to be careful. Today's was a lot of headbanging, and I have to be careful because of my neck injuries and stuff. And I talked to her about those shots. Of course, she was somewhat familiar with them, but talked to her a little bit about them. And she looked it up, and there is a procedure that the VA does for chronic pain, which I qualify under. So she put in the consult for it. And I told her, hey, it was the stuff that they use for epidurals. And she was like, yes, this is the stuff that they use for epidurals because, it's in the neck and everything. And then Hopefully. But this is the kick in the balls, Sophia. With me, there's always a kick in the balls. I got a memory flash in my head when she started talking about that procedure. Back in 2010, they offered me for my neck pains and stuff, the procedure. And I was too anxious about having a needle stick in my neck to get it done. The universe is funny now, isn't she? Isn't she? I'll let y'all know how that goes. But in the meantime, yes, we had some good ones today, which I'll have to go back through. And Friday will be a retrospective. And plus, on Friday, I'm going to debut the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock. So looking forward to that. In the meantime, I really appreciate every single one of you that joined me this in the mornings. I love doing this. I'm glad you guys seem to be having as much fun doing this as I did, or I am. I had fun today. Yes, I did have fun today. Great ones, And again, please like and subscribe and all that jazz. Make sure to tickle the old notification bell. Yes, I've already, all the reports and stuff that people, I'm nervous too, because I've talked with my therapist about it, and I appreciate you guys. Yes, this is really, really fun. But we all must get on with our day. As usual, as always, I really appreciate you spending a little bit of your morning, your evening, your afternoon, wherever in this fucked up world we are at the moment, in time and space and time. I'm sure I'll see y'all out there in the chat. If you got any suggestions, email me. And as usual, thank you for sticking around with me till the end. Same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow for another classic poetry with a twist with Poet in the Morning. Have a good one.